Hey, we got a story for the ages. Kendrick Lamar just dropped the most layered, most disrespectful, most straight up hilarious roast in hip hop history, and he did it all by comparing Drake to Neymar.
Don't pay to play with them Brazilians, get a gym membership.
Don't pay to play with them Brazilians, get a gym membership. What the fuck? Hey,
Crazy,
You think it's gonna go heavy yet?
No, wait, stop. Oh, no!
Yeah, you heard me.
That's crazy.
Drake is the Neymar of rap. And Kendrick just broke it down with a sports psychology dissertation disguised as parenting advice. This is Never Code Switch, the Brazilian soccer blueprint. Let's get into it. Picture this. It's May 3rd, 2024. Drake just dropped Family Matters. The internet wildin', Drake's team popping bottles, everybody thinking he just won the beef. Meanwhile, Kendrick, he in the studio, feet up, watching Brazilian soccer highlights at 3 a.m. Not stressing, not writing a response, just watching Neymar flop for the 47th time in a Champions League match. And then it hits him. Yo, Drake is Neymar. The code switching, the diving, the partying, the fancy footwork that don't help the team, the surgical enhancements, the contrast therapy, the whole thing. And in that moment, Kendrick ain't just write a diss track. He wrote a sports psychology masterclass. What comes next in Meet the Grams ain't just rap beef. It's Kendrick telling Drake's son, your dad plays hip hop like Brazilian soccer. And here's why that's a problem. 9 lines, 48 layers. Every single one saying, don't be Neymar. Let's break down the most elaborate soccer roast in music history. Now here's what makes this so diabolical. Kendrick structured these bars like a coaching session. He not just dissing Drake, he literally coaching Adonis on what not to do, using his dad as the bad example and Brazilian soccer as the metaphor. It's like your coach pull you aside and say, see that dude over there doing step overs for 5 minutes straight? Don't be him. Get in the gym. Except the dude is your dad and the coach is your dad's enemy, and it's all on a song 50 million people gon' hear. Surface level, life advice for a child. Middle layer, Brazilian soccer critique. Deep layer, Drake character assassination. Deepest layer, your dad is Neymar and that's embarrassing for everybody. Most diss tracks, one meaning, you suck. Kendrick, you suck, and specifically, you suck in the exact way Brazilian soccer players suck, and here's a 9-point breakdown with sports medicine references. This man put bibliography level analysis into calling someone a sellout. And the best part,
Crazy.
Every piece of advice to Adonis translates to, don't play like Brazilians. Get in the gym. Let's watch Kendrick turn Drake into a World Cup blooper reel. First line, never code switch, whether right or wrong, you're a black man.
Never code switch, whether right or wrong, you're a black man, even if it don't benefit your goals.
He's telling Adonis you're a black man. So that actually diffuses Drake's shots at his wife for being mixed, because that's now a rebuttal to that. How did Kendrick know?
On the surface, that's don't change how you talk based on who's around.
Right.
Solid advice. But here's where Kendrick starts cooking with the Brazilian soccer metaphor. In sports medicine, code switching is contrast therapy. Hot tub, ice bath, hot tub, ice bath. Creates an artificial vascular pump to flush out toxins. Brazilian soccer players love this during tournaments because they party between matches and need to recover fast. So when Kendrick says never code switch, he's not just talking language. He's saying don't go from hot to cold like you in a Brazilian training facility trying to sweat out last night's nightclub. Drake is linguistically doing contrast therapy. Hot in black spaces, cold in corporate spaces, back and forth, creating a social vascular pump. But it's artificial, just like the recovery method.
And honestly, this is like one of the main things that drives me crazy about Drake. So make sure I drop a like, a hype, and a comment. We're going to actually do a deep dive into this. We hollering at my man Mike Drop TV. And me, I'm your boy Jetski G. We back with another banger. You know, I don't like to hold y'all for too long. Let's get right back into this. Let's get it.
Whether right or wrong, you're a black man. Translation, pick a temperature and stay there. Even if it's uncomfortable. Don't be switching like you're trying to recover from partying with Neymar. And the soccer layer, code switching is when a player subs into a freezing game without warming up, risks injury, reduced performance. That's Drake entering black culture doing a Jamaican accent overnight, code switching into spaces without earning his place. Brazilian players do this all the time in European leagues. They struggle, they get hurt. Kendrick's telling Adonis, your dad is out here subbing into cultures like he coming off the bench in a Premier League winter game.
Right.
Don't do that. And the Euphoria callback, Kendrick told Drake to stop saying the N-word. Drake said it 37 times in response. That's like a player being told to stop diving and then doing a triple backflip flop the next game. The comedy is in the accuracy. Drake really is doing linguistic contrast therapy. He really is code switching into cultures. And Kendrick just diagnosed it using Brazilian sports medicine.
If it don't benefit your goals.
Second line, even if it don't benefit your goals. This line's sneaky, fam. It finishes the previous thought and sets up the next one. Brazilian soccer layer? Defenders in Brazil always push forward. Marcelo, Dani Alves, Roberto Carlos. These dudes play defense like they forgot their job. They see the ball near the opponent's goal and think, you know what would benefit my goals? If I scored. Then they abandon their position, sprint upfield, leave the back line exposed. Sometimes they score a banger, most times the other team counterattacks and scores because nobody's defending. It benefits their personal goals, but hurts the team. That's
Right.
Drake. Drake pushes forward for commercial success, leaves his authentic position empty. Code switches to pop, benefits his sales goals, leaves his hip-hop credibility exposed. Kendrick's telling Adonis, your dad plays defense like Marcelo, always pushing forward for personal glory. That's why he keeps getting scored on. Even if it don't benefit your goals, is Kendrick saying, stay in position, play your role. Don't chase individual glory like Brazilian defenders who want to be strikers. Be authentic even when it don't get you the highlight reel. And the grammar? Don't instead of doesn't. Kendrick staying in AAVE while giving advice about authenticity. He's modeling the behavior, unlike Drake, unlike Brazilian defenders. Kendrick just compared Drake to a fullback who thinks he's Ronaldo. Third line. Do some push-ups, get some discipline. Oh, this is where it gets spicy.
Crazy.
First, the obvious. Drake's diss track was called Push-Ups. So Kendrick saying, yeah, keep doing those. Maybe eventually they'll work. That's like telling someone, nice try, keep practicing. But the Brazilian layer? Ronaldinho, Neymar, elite Brazilian soccer players famous for not training. These dudes in nightclubs till 4 a.m. Ronaldinho partied his career away. Neymar schedules his sister's birthday during Champions League season and misses matches every year. Brazilian players are known for incredible natural talent but inconsistent careers. They don't do some push-ups, they do bottle service. Kendrick saying, your dad is Ronaldinho. All talent, no discipline. Get some discipline equals stop partying and get in the gym. Drake got all the talent, the platform, the connections, but he in club live instead of the studio doing real work.
Right.
He's doing the shortcut version, the celebrity version. Meanwhile, the 6-year-old can't even do push-ups yet.
And as a man, Kendrick is way more disciplined than Drake. It's not even close. Like spiritually disciplined, just disciplined as a man. It's not even close.
Kendrick saying, start now. Build the foundation. Brazilian players wait till they're talented and famous, then try to add discipline. By then, too late. The habits are set. Adonis should start with discipline first. Not talent first, discipline later. Because that's the Brazilian model. And the Brazilian model leads to Ronaldinho DJing at random clubs at age 40 instead of being in the GOAT conversation. Kendrick just told Drake, you're talented, but you're training like Ronaldinho. And we all saw how that ended. The ruthlessness, the accuracy. Fourth line. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Now we get to the heart of Brazilian soccer. Cutting corners got two meanings. Taking shortcuts in life and literally cutting corners around defenders instead of going through them. Brazilian dribblers are the kings of this. Neymar will do 7 step overs, 3 rainbow flicks, and an elastico to get past one defender when he could have just passed the ball.
Right.
Ronaldinho would dribble in circles just to show off. All style, all individual brilliance, but sometimes it hurts the team. They so busy showboating they forget the objective is to score, not to make the defender look silly. That's Drake. Drake is doing lyrical step overs, using ghost riders, stealing flows, accent switches. He's dribbling around hip-hop instead of going through it with authentic bars. Cutting corners around defenders equals cutting corners in hip-hop. And the geometry? You cut a corner, you save distance, but you miss part of the path. You arrive faster, but incomplete. Drake arrived at success fast, but he missed the journey. The struggle that builds authentic artistry. He cut the corner. Kendrick's telling Adonis, your dad took the Neymar route. 7 tricks to avoid 1 challenge. Don't do that. Go through the work, not around it. Push-ups done properly, full range of motion, full depth, through the challenge. Drake does half reps in life, cuts the corner, never goes full depth. Kendrick just called Drake the hip-hop equivalent of Neymar doing 47 unnecessary tricks instead of passing to the open man. Fifth line, fuck what Ozempic did.
Fuck what Ozempic did.
Fuck what Ozempic did. Jeez.
Fifth line, fuck what Ozempic did. Oh boy, Drake's on Ozempic. We know this because Kendrick's cover art showed the prescription bottle with Aubrey Graham on it. The mole came through with medical records. But the Brazilian soccer connection, that's where this gets dark. Brazilian soccer players got a long history with substance issues. Not just recreational, performance enhancing, weight cutting, recovery drugs. Ronaldinho, career derailed by lifestyle and substances. Adriano, nicknamed the Emperor, was supposed to be the next Ronaldo. Substance abuse destroyed his career. Multiple Brazilian players caught in doping scandals. Why? Because they party hard, don't train properly, then need chemical help to keep up. They need shortcuts to recover from the shortcut lifestyle. That's the Ozempic connection. Drake's partying, not training properly, so he needs pharmaceutical intervention to maintain the appearance of fitness. Just like Brazilian players who skip gym sessions, hit the nightclub, then need help to perform on Saturday. In the Rick Ross flip, Drake mocked Ross for Ozempic on Family Matters. Now Kendrick's like, yeah, you're on it too, genius. That's like Neymar calling out another player for diving while doing a triple backflip flop. The hypocrisy, the irony. But Kendrick's not just exposing Drake, he's giving Adonis a lesson. Fuck what Ozempic did means disregard fake results. Your dad lost weight, cool. He used chemicals, so the results don't count. Just like if a player scores 50 goals but they're all on performance enhancing drugs, the stats don't count. Earn your body, earn your transformation, do push-ups, get a gym membership. Don't take Brazilian footballer shortcuts and end up like Adriano. All that potential, gone because of substances and lack of discipline. Kendrick really said, your dad is on weight loss drugs like a washed Brazilian striker. Don't be that. The profanity, fuck, is reserved for this bar specifically, because this is where Kendrick's truly disgusted. Chemical shortcuts, the ultimate corner cutting. 6th line, don't pay to play with them Brazilians, get a gym membership. This is the climax, the masterpiece. Up until now, Kendrick's been sneaking Brazilian soccer references into every line. Contrast therapy, defenders pushing forward, party culture, dribbling, substances. But this line, Kendrick literally says, don't play like Brazilian soccer players. Let's count the layers. BBL surgery. Drake allegedly got one. Hashtag BBL Drizzy. Another surgical shortcut. Literal playing with Brazilians. Brazilian doctors. Lollapalooza. Drake canceled his Brazil show in April 2021, day of. Claimed technical difficulties. Was spotted in Miami nightclub that same day. Disrespected Brazilian fans who paid. Danger. Brazil has one of the world's highest murder rates. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians equals don't disrespect dangerous people. Real safety warning. BBL deaths. People have died from BBL complications. Don't pay to play equals don't risk life for vanity. Soccer trickery. Neymar, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, masters of Jogo Bonito. Beautiful game, but also deceptive. Stepovers, elasticos, rainbow flicks, cutting corners around defenders. All style, all flash, all individual glory. But here's the thing about Brazilian soccer philosophy. It's beautiful, but it's not always effective. They prioritize looking good over being fundamentally sound. Individual brilliance over team success. Aesthetic over the win. And when it matters most, World Cup finals, Champions League, they often fall short. Because tricks don't beat discipline. Drake is Brazilian soccer. Tricks to get around obstacles in hip-hop. Code switching? Trick. Ghostwriters? Trick. Accent switching? Trick. Industry connections? Trick. He's doing lyrical stepovers, hip-hop elasticos, cultural rainbow flicks. Looks impressive, sounds versatile, but it's not real. It's not going through the work, it's going around it. He's Neymar in hip-hop. All flash, all tricks. But when it's time for the fundamentals, when Kendrick calls for a straight-up battle, Drake's doing stepovers while Kendrick's going through them. Finesse versus strength.
I would say with that, and this is going to be the end of the video where I actually vibe with y'all, I actually got something a little bit different from that. And that's my man Mike Drop TV and me. I'm your boy Jet Ski G. We back with another banger. Now look, I actually got something a little bit different. Don't pay to play with those Brazilians, get a gym membership. I took it as him paying for girls. As we know, he's an advocate for paying for girls. He don't got respect for women. He just talks about paying for them and stuff like that. Don't pay to play. You get what I'm saying? Pay to play. That's like a saying for, I don't care where you from. You could be down south in Texas. You could be on the West Coast, northeast. You pay to play. You pay what you weigh. You pay what you know what I'm saying? Don't pay to play with those Brazilians. Get a gym membership. I always thought that was also a flip for don't pay to play with those Brazilians, like Brazilian women. A lot of American and Canadian men love Brazilian women. And I thought it was also a flip. Don't pay to play with those Brazilians as far as the abs. You get what I'm saying? The Brazilian, just liposuction and plastic surgery, get a gym membership. I thought that was a crazy double entendre, and I thought it was a triple entendre because then you got to throw in the Brazilian soccer also. So that's how I took it. He ain't really say that angle right there, the pay to play, or maybe I just didn't hear it, but that's how I took it. The first flip, then it was the second flip, then the third flip. So y'all drop it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. How did y'all like decipher that bar? I thought that bar was actually, I mean, Kendrick, I ain't gonna hold you with the pen. Like if he doing all this stuff and you need 10, 20 writers to do the same thing and not even do it as good, you should have left that boy alone a long time ago. All right. So it's your boy Jet Ski G. If ain't nobody told you they love y'all, you know I love y'all. I'm going to drop another banger. It's going to be right here. So make sure you click this video right here. Click this video. I'm going to catch y'all in this video. I'm out, y'all. It's crazy.